Hello you guys, this is Panacham here and welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you guys new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share this video to your friends. You know, sharing is caring. It doesn't matter if I'm accurate or not. It kind of like makes sense if the TA, showing the signs and, you know, it's technical analysis, right? So here's what I think about current market movement. Uh, I'm not sure how this move is gonna do because if the market wants to turn bullish, then of course this could be a some kind of a and bull flag just like that, and it might just as well ends up this is kind of like a 1-2 and this is gonna be an extended fifth. If it's so, then if this is an extended fifth, there's likely that it might turn and become this move here gonna explode and goes to 100k at least. But if it's not, and if you want me to bet whether it's gonna be bullish or bearish, I still think that the retracement is totally um, reasonable. Okay, if you put on the daily, and you'll see that we have some sort of a bear divergence right here on the daily, and it needs a reset. So it needs a reset so that probably a huge reset retracement, or it could come back down just right here. Probably it won't pass here, and it kind of like makes something like from here to here like this to the 382, and then it bounces off, and then the market comes down here and makes a bull divergence. That's one type of bull divergence I'm looking at. Of course, it could end up a huge retrace as well. Okay, let's say it goes like this and like this, right? Let me remove the Fibonacci. So when it goes, let me change it to black. Okay, so when it goes like this, right, the RSI gonna look like this. Okay, so which means you'll get a 1, and then you get another something like this. You get 1 divergence, 2 divergence, okay, and probably a kind of like something like this. Probably not that low, guys, sorry. Let me try and draw it again. Okay, let me draw it again. So kind of like something like this to the 618, and then this to the 618. Okay, and then it's gonna first bull divergence and then the second bull divergence here like that. Okay, and then it's gonna do some kind of sideways here and then another drop, so kind of like make a wedge thing, and it ends up like a wedge like that. And let me remove the red arrows so you guys could see. So my end up becomes like a wedge thing here, right, like that. Okay, that's only my prediction, guys. So basically we're expecting that the it goes like this, and then the RSI breaks out, and that's where the market moves up. All right, now that's what I'm expecting using the RSI on the daily. All right, but if you go to the 4 hours, it will look different because the 4 hours is trying to reset already. Why? Why do I say it's trying to reset? As you can see here, um, as the market moves down, like slightly a little bit, but the RSI already trying to set really hard. For example, like this one here, this drop here, although it dropped a little bit, but it kind of like total reset here. Okay, it creates a bull divergence right here. Okay, so same case as this one, but I would like which means, but also at the same time, it does make sense if this one drops down and this one kind of like comes down here, and we still gonna get the bull divergence like that as well. Okay, there's many ways. There's uh, the, I just think that if it wants to become bullish, if you want the markets to become bullish, then it must do a correction. So correction always going to be choppy. So which means that said, market's gonna wreck a lot of people. A lot of people hoping, thinking that it's gonna do a quick rejection, but unfortunately, if it's a correct corrective, it's gonna take its time, going up and down like that. You get what I mean, guys? That's how the Head and Shoulders makes. They're gonna do something like this and then like that, right? It does make sense. Okay, it's probably something like this, and then it's gonna come down, and then it's gonna go up, and then it's gonna go up, retest, and then and then there's this a huge one here, probably gonna do some going up and then make for another new low, and it's kind of like a fake out, and then it pumps back up. Could happen something like this if it's a pattern. Right, it's like a head and shoulder. It's a head and shoulder, and another larger head and shoulders, and it's gonna do a fake out before going up. Now, if it's not a fake out, then there's potential that this thing here, it might end up becoming a fifth wave down with a triple bottom. I talked about this. It could be a triple bottom, and this here, it could end up becoming a what do you say, a descending triangle. So which means it might becomes a huge, let me get it out. Okay, so it might becomes a huge something like this, right? Got a triple bottom or quadruple triple bottom, makes another leg up before coming down. Okay, so it could end up become like this as well. So we'll be watching for this pattern as well, see which one happens. But it all depends on the RSI as well, of the fundamental of the market as well. There's two kinds of two types of concept. One is the fundamental, one is the technical. So technical, for now, I'm expecting a reset, but fundamentally, it is bullish. So if the market fundamentally is bullish, so we are expecting for a bullish correction, not this one here. This is just a speculation of downside continuation, but doesn't mean that it might happen. So for now, since the market is bullish, so I'm just gonna chart it as a bullish scenario. There's no point of against the whole world, right? Because fundamentally everybody is uh, bullish at the moment. There's no point of going bearish just yet. All right, so let me remeasure that. So I am expecting a retracement from here to 382 and then makes another new leg up before doing another retracement before we going to the moon. All right, so this is the bullish chart, which means this move here is it's some kind of a leading diagonal, guys. Some kind of a leading diagonal, just like that. So this one here could go really deep here, like this one here. So it totally makes sense, like this one here ends up making a some kind of a bull flag, and then we go up. So this is the scenario that I'm looking at right now. So I am expecting the market move like this in this short term here. So I am short form here. I am now in profit, but like I said, in the correction, it's gonna be choppy coming down. It's gonna hit a lot of stop loss. So my stop loss is pretty simple, the last high here. So we'll just have to wait, see whether it's gonna be a choppy drop. So everybody, those who shorted, they have a really tight stop loss. They could have hit a lot of stop loss here already. So I'm expecting something, like choppy up and move, and then before coming down, then go up. So it's gonna be choppy weeks for a few days before just exactly like this one here, right? I shorted here, but then it kind of like came back up and hit my stop loss, and then the whole thing just came down. And then I tried to short here, and I took profit early because I thought this one's gonna go up, but then it made a new leg. So I knew that it's kind of like a stop loss hit, but we took a short right here as well. Took a long here as well, but we got up to here, and I kind of like took profit, and the thing just pumped away. But of course, I did try to long here as well. So we took profit early. We add on somewhere around here as well. So there's a breakup trade as well for my side. Yeah. So for now, we're just waiting for a reset. Of course, the market can continuation to the upside without the retracement as well. And I'm actually targeting at 100K. Yep. The bearish about this chart, it could comes back down to 10,000, but because like I said, the market is bullish, the fundamental is bullish, so we're gonna chart it as bullish as it goes. We're not gonna chart the market too bearish, but we all know that 10K is possible because of this wave here. Elliott wave perspective, we all know that this is impulsive, so we just have to figure out if this is a start of something or it's an end of something. If it's a start of something, right, then we're expecting an ABC. Okay, so which means the B could go really complex as well. Like, the whole structure could end up become like, internal, this is an ABC, or it's a WXY. All right, so I hope it's a WXY because it does make sense. Because if it's a WXY, then we'll know that it's a WXY. Then we could short it down to 10K in the future, right? This is as a wave 2. It's like a 1 2 1 2, and who knows, 10 years later, or no, another 2 3 years later, Bitcoin's gonna worth probably 200K and above, right? So that's just a speculation, guys. That's just a speculation. But anyway, daily definitely looks like it needs a reset here. Plus, we do have the bear divergence, but I'm expecting a few more bear divergence before really coming down. Okay, so I'm expecting something like this. Okay, so because when I look at the weekly, right, we don't have any bull divergence on the weekly, although this one looks like it, but it's not. So I'm expecting, doesn't matter how the market goes, the market's gonna make another low, and probably print the bull divergence before going up, just like this one here. Print a few times before really coming down. So expecting some kind of a shenanigans here going on like this, bam, bam. Okay, could be. Who knows? We don't know, right? We'll see. We'll see how the market goes. All right, guys. So in the meanwhile, if you look at the weekly, we do have 4 candles up, and we're gonna start now this week. Uh, I mean, market is bullish, right? So we might start getting some red candle this week, or probably a week. Indicating that. I mean, probably reversal. For example, like this one here, it's a green, and then they get a few candles up, and then they make their last leg before coming down. So same with this one, we're gonna kind of like consolidation, make a last leg before coming down. Possible. So it's just a speculation. Doesn't mean that it might happen. So this is not a financial advice. So I think that's about it, guys. In technical term, hopefully you guys make some money on my previous last signal. But anyway, if I look at the 1 hour time frame right now, as I can see, this might be a bull divergence here, but because I am looking for a retracement, I am expecting the market's gonna be choppy, extremely choppy. So might not trust the smaller time frame here on 1 hour, but I'm gonna look at for 4 hour possible sign of bullish, which there is at the moment right here on the small the 4 hour time frames right here. It's kind of like a little bit bull divergence right there, but I'm not really convinced because I mean it could be done, like this, like that. Okay, but as I said, looking at the larger time frame, I believe it could do much better. But who knows? If anyone wants to take the trade, they could take the trade right now here, and stop loss just down below here and to the upside. But I'm expecting some kind of shenanigans here, like choppy move before an up move. All right, guys. All right. Thank you for watching, and once again, bye bye.